Hey everybody, it's TFNet. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing another action figure review. This is going to be of the Marvel Legends series, Walmart exclusive classic comics Doctor Strange. Very nice that we finally have a Doctor Strange in this form for the Marvel Legends line. I wish it was more retail, so it was easier to get, but I didn't have that much of a problem getting this on Walmart's website recently, so that's a good thing. It may be out of stock right now, but it will probably restock periodically. Hopefully, you'll be able to find out some stores. I have not been able to go out to Walmart's and find this yet. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. Top half, it does say Legends series. Figure in the box below the contents that it comes with. It comes with a lot of stuff. Bottom half, you get the rest of the accessories as well as the rest of the figure. Marvel, Doctor Strange, Hasbro logo on the bottom right. On the top right here, you can see ages 4 and up as well as choking hazard, and you can see the logo on the top of the packaging. On this side, which is going to be reflected on the other side, it is going to be a really nice illustration of Doctor Strange. It's very cool. And here's a wide shot of the back. You can see the art that was on the side in all its glory. It is very nice looking. We zoom in a little bit, you can see again the art. You do have Doctor Strange multilingual read-ups. If you want to pause and read that right now, the top left has Marvel Legends series there. And then when you look on the bottom, we do have a barcode in case you need it. Let's go ahead and get this figure out of the packaging. So here's the figure out of the packaging, and on camera, man, and honestly in person too, it looks super, super awesome. I think they did a very good job. I only have a few nitpicks. It's really just how they did some things. Overall, it is a very good figure. Let's take a look at the accessories, then we'll take a close look at the figure. Now, bear with me. I did have to look up some of these accessories. I am sadly not 100% versed in Doctor Strange world and whatnot. This is the Wand of Watum. It looks really nice. You have these little ends right here, both of them pretty much the same sculpt with nice sculpting on there, nice little horns too. Bit of a soft plastic, so you shouldn't be too worried about breaking that, with a little bit of a black wash going into these pieces right here. And these pieces on the ends, they do rotate. I don't believe they come off. I tried to take them off earlier. I know I wouldn't attempt that, honestly. But still, a very nice piece here. We also have the Axe of Angaramis. I definitely had to look up that and get that name right. The blade looks really nice. Has some nice chipped sculpting going on in there. The way the plastic's done could be a little bit better here. I wish there was a little bit better paint just kind of molded in this silver like they do sometimes. But it's not, they've done it worse, honestly. It doesn't look that bad this time around. They have lots of nice sculpting with some wash going on to the engravings right there. Looking really nice. All this going on here. We have the handle here, which actually is a stiffer plastic. Usually this is like a soft plastic. And this is, you could definitely snap this in half. So just be careful with that. They do have paint on the pommel here, which is very nice. Zoom out, you get a wider shot of this. This thing is very, very cool. I dig that one a lot. Other than that, we do have some effects pieces we've gotten before with previous characters. Can't tell you exactly which ones, but we have a little bit of dark or like orangish red going on here, more orangish yellow going on. Pretty nice. The idea is just to pretty much, hopefully I don't break this clip, but yeah, just slip it around the wrist like that. Might want to do the smaller one, not entirely sure, because these things could be pretty loose. This little small one right there too. We do have some head sculpts. This is his eyes closed. These head sculpts are really great. This is reminiscent when it comes to sculpting of how the Tony Stark looked all the way back from I think the new Tony Stark coming out for the 20th anniversary of Marvel Legends will have a similar sculpt to it. I think the same person's doing those heads, but definitely the one back from 2019, that Iron Man, that classic Iron Man. This thing looks great though, man. Great paint all around the, for the hair right here. Could be a little better, but not too bad. The rest of it is nice, solid black sculpted. This has some nice lines and waves going into his hair. All those nice creases, that mustache, the eyes closed. Nice wrinkles and whatnot. This is just a very nice looking head sculpt. We have his masked head. He wore a mask at a certain point in time. I can't tell if those are like greenish, goldish, metallic eyes. This is definitely a Silver Surfer head sculpt though. But it still looks pretty good. It's molded in it feels like it's painted, but I do think it's molded in this blue, this royal blue. So that's pretty good. Last but not least, we have a fist for the left hand. We have a open hand for the right. I wish we got 2 of each. Oh well, but this can hold some of your accessories. So this is the great head sculpt he comes packaged with. Those eyes are really nicely painted. I really like the mustache as well. They did a really good job as well with the eyebrows. There's a little bit of a black splotch right next to his hair, as you can see on the skin tone right there. So that's a little annoying. But then you have the gray on the hair as well. Very similar to how they did that with the previous head I showed off. Looking pretty decent, you know. Then we have some, just mostly a black sculpt for the hair right there. But this head sculpt, I think, came through really nice. Now, my biggest complaint with this figure is just the fact that this cape does not come off. I wish it did come off. It is glued on there. I think they're doing a similar thing with, I think the MCU Doctor Strange that is coming out for the Multiverse of Madness line. That one. The thing is, though, is that it's not too top heavy. They've been doing a really good job with their capes lately, I think, because this and Despair, those capes do a really good job of still looking really nice and flowy while not being too heavy. And this, he's standing on his own just fine right now. However, if we get a little bit closer, you can see some of the paint application issues. As you can see, some of the yellow going onto the red, or vice versa, I believe. No, I think it's the yellow onto the red. I believe it's molded in red. Here's what the back of the cape looks like. Lots of nice, you see all these nice, I guess engravings, not really, but the nice design pretty much going on throughout the whole yellow going on. I said going on like 6 times. I just realized, my bad. Color looks pretty decent though. These are nicely, you know, pretty soft plastic. They stick up really nice, not too warped, so it's pretty good. This piece in the center here, looking decent, you know. Could have a little bit better paint. It's just molded in this gold plastic, but it doesn't look too bad, I don't think. Again, I do wish we could take off the excuse me, I do wish we could take off the cape, because I want to see the rest of the sculpt here. The rest of this upper torso, I believe, is a new sculpt, especially in the arms. Looking really nice. We have this lighter blue onto the darker blue with nice wrinkles, and this part where his, you know, the design of his robe and his outfit, really, it is a separate sculpt on there, so that's pretty nice. Lots of nice wrinkles going on to the arms. You see all the way down to the forearms. We do have some of the nice black paint apps going onto his gloves, and that's one hand he comes with, making that pose. That's the other one. I do have the classic Toy Biz one somewhere. I just can't pull it out right now. I don't know where it is. I looked before I, a couple days ago, I tried to look for it before this came in. Just couldn't find it. You have this nice little stringy piece right here. There's a softer plastic sticking out. It's just molded in this yellow. Wish there was maybe some wash or something. Maybe it could have looked, you know, not the greatest if it had a wash. So there's that. Not entirely sure. You have this softer plastic piece here. Not really a skirt piece, but definitely, you know, draping down to his legs. Now when we get down to the leg, you know, the rest of the legs, I believe the rest of these legs are used from like Spider-Man parts and whatnot. I could be wrong. I have one right here. So we compare and contrast. Definitely similar when it comes to the calves. Yeah, these are the exact same legs. And I don't hate that, you know. I just wanted to point that out. Reuse is fine as long as it's, you know, an appropriate amount of reuse and it's not too distracting. When it comes to just regular legs and he's just wearing black legs, or, you know, that's all he has is black legs, that's fine, you know. It's very muscular though. It's all molded in this black color, so there's not much paint going on. You know what the rest of this figure is basically about at this point. So, yeah, very good though. Lots of new mixed with some reuse though. I think the reuse looks good. Now, articulation is also very good. Now, my figure at least, the hinge is very stiff. It looks like it actually wants to pull the plastic of the neck out there, which sucks. So, going up and down, at the back of the cape, when you want to go up, is a little bit restrictive. Downward, again, it's just, without me basically breaking the neck piece off, that's as far down it wants to go right now. Could be better. You do have a swivel at the head, a little bit of a head bobble right there. I don't believe we have... Yeah, we don't have butterfly joints. But the arms go all the way around like this. The cape does get in the way a little bit, but not too much. All the way around like this. Again, outward like that. Upper arm swivel. Really going into the, the shoulder joint there. We don't have an actually upper arm swivel because we have a swivel at the elbow and a single joint elbow that bends pretty much a little over 90. We also have a swivel at the wrist as well as a hinge at the wrist. Is for all sets of hands. The ab crunch goes back that much, forward that much, side to side like so. The legs get a little restrictive, but on this side is a little bit of a cut, so it's not too bad. But it goes out that far, which isn't amazing. Back, not really that far at all. In and out decently. We do have upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees. We also have a calf rotation, bend at the foot down that much, up pretty decently. And then we do have ankle rockers. For quick size comparisons, as you can see on the left, I have the new Symbiote Spider-Man from the new Retro Collection of Spider-Man Marvel Legends. On the right, I have a Black Series Mando. I don't know how tall Doctor Strange is supposed to be compared to Spider-Man, because I think Spidey should be about the same height, if not a little shorter. But as you can see, this figure is a little bit taller, just by ever so slightly, than Doctor Strange in the middle. But both of them are going to be a little bit taller than Black Series, like normal. So that's it for this review. I really do like this figure. I think they did a really great job overall. Lots of great unique sculpting and detail on this guy. The head sculpts are great, man, and the accessories are pretty cool. I do wish he came with some extra sets of hands, but that's, not going to be the end of the world. A couple of paint splotches, as well as the fact that the cape does not come off. That's a little bit of a nitpick for me, but, this figure still is really nice, even with those issues. And even then, the cape still looks really nice. It isn't too heavy when it sits on there. So, at least it could have been worse, honestly, when it comes to the cape. In the end, it's a nice figure. It is a little bit more expensive now since it's an exclusive. It does come with a pretty good amount of stuff, too. It's a little over $25. I got mine on Walmart's website, and it is a Walmart exclusive. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment down below what you think about the figure, what you think about the review. Leave a like, share amongst your friends. Follow me on Instagram for more content over there, and I'll see you guys later.